Okay, this is one of our problems, and we're going to look at this mostly because we get the chance to do some midpoint formula, so nice chance to practice that. They ask us on D1, so here's D1, and we can do this wherever we want. So we'll pull this up, and if we look at this, we just have to enter our Queen Pirates formula, but we're going to add the cha-cha, Queen Pirates cha-cha. So what's that? Cha-cha's change in quantity, average quantity. We got pirates, so change, cha-cha, price, average price. It seems like a lot, but when we start plugging in numbers, it gets pretty easy. So start up top, change in quantity. Now, sometimes a real kind of rookie mistake is to forget the quantities on bottom on the graph, and you start grabbing numbers from over here. Don't do that. It doesn't matter since we're using absolute value, but we see that one of the numbers is 10, one's 40. The change, 30. That was easy. Now for average, you can do it a couple ways. You could take 10 and 40 and add them, divide by 2. Or you can just go find that midpoint right there, 25. Change in price, we went from 2 to 1, so the change is 1. Average price, again, just find the midpoint, 1.5. To solve this, flip the denominator and multiply. So 1.5 over 1. That's pretty nice. 1 cancels out. If you want to mess with this, you could reduce this to 6 over 5. It's really up to you. And then you end up with 9 over 5, or 1 4/5, or if you want to have fun, 1.8. So get out of this. 1.8. Check my work. There you go. Green check mark of joy. We're feeling pretty good. Let's look at the next one now. D2. Same formula, so we don't need to go through all that. Change in quantities down here. And it should help ahead of time to look at the line. We know it's inelastic, okay? So when we get a small number, we're not surprised. Change in quantity is 10. Midpoint, 15. Average, right? Sorry about that. Let's turn that off. Change in price, 3. Let's just get rid of all that junk. There we go. Change in price, 3. Average price, remember, midpoint, there it is, 2.5. Flip this, you get 2.5 over 3. You can reduce, you can do all sorts of stuff. I like reducing, so I got 2 over 3 times 2.5 over 3. 2 times 2.5 is 5. 3 times 3 is 9. And 5 over 9 sounds right. That's inelastic. It's less than 1. The answer is going to be, I believe, 5.555. Go plug it in and see what we get. 2 decimal point places. This machine's nasty, so they might want us to round up. Let's check my work. They must not have wanted me to do that. Let's get out of there. Oh, I know the problem. I'm an idiot. 0.55. Don't lose decimal places. That's the lesson there. So that one's good. All right, we got one more. We'll go look at this. We kind of already know it's unelastic, so I could just skip ahead, hit 1, check my work. I know it's going to be right because that's what unelastic is. but this is a good opportunity to get your reps as far as plugging in numbers, because that's really where your problem's going to be. So change in quantity is 20, average quantity is 20, change in price is 2, average price is 2. So we see how that gets into B1, but practice entering those numbers.